Hello repair viewers. Hi. Hello ask questions. Hello la. Let me turn this sideways. I want to know who stole the view I had last night. Did anybody see my scope yesterday evening? Hi. Yes, good morning. Or Boker Tov. Last night I scoped from here and we had the most fabulous view. Somebody nicked it in the night. What happened? A big cloud. Yeah, actually it's not cloud even. It's mist. It's dust in the air. Hi, Boker Tov. I thought you'd like to see the difference between one minute and the next. Well, actually, we're looking in the direction of the Jordan River. We've got the Sea of Galilee there, and the Jordan River somewhere about... Hold on, where's my finger? Somewhere across there, the Jordan River comes into the Sea of Galilee. Buenos dias. Welcome. I've lost my view. It was beautiful last night. If you didn't see it, go back and look at the scope while it's still there. But it's gone this morning. And this just shows what a difference just a few hours makes in Israel. It was beautiful blue last night, and I'd set my alarm so that I'd get sunrise. I love sunrise over the Sea of Galilee, and I couldn't see a thing. It's cleared an awful lot since then. But it's still very, very misty. Well, I thought I'd say hello and show you the difference. Yeah, beautiful views, but very misty. Check back on my scope last night and you'll see the difference. Okay, what can we see here? Where's my finger? Over here's Mount Arbel. There's a bit of history attached to that mountain, and from the top there is a fantastic view across in the other direction. When you look over here, that little greeny patch down there, that's where Magdala is, where Mary Magdalene lived. And going around a little bit further, somewhere around here is Capernaum, where Jesus lived, where the centre of his ministry was. Somewhere around there, or maybe across a little bit more. And somewhere, probably a little bit further around there is Bethsaida. Chorazin would be up on the hill a little bit higher than that. Oh, Tzfat, for Jewish people, is somewhere across in that direction. That's an important site for Jewish people. And across here, the other side of the lake that you can't see, is where the Golan Heights is. It's gone. Somebody stole it in the night. Look at it. It's gone. So how's everybody? Where are you all from? Very quiet. Anybody there want to say hi and chat? Where are you from? Louisiana. Oh, lovely. So what time of day is it for you there? I'm sounding a little bit better, yeah. But I've still got a heavy chest. I'm just at the point of thinking, should I go to the doctor or not? But it's always a little bit daunting going to the doctor in a different country, but I've got a few issues, so maybe I should. I don't know. Oh, Texas there. Hi. Hello, welcome. I'm at the Sea of Galilee, but somebody stole my view. I'd like them to pop it back, please. You're looking here at Tiberias. Hello, Beth. Did you see my scope last night of the beautiful Sea of Galilee? This is exactly the same position today. Someone stole my view, took it away again. We're looking at Tiberias. What can I tell you about Tiberias? Oh, let me go across to the corner a little bit more. It's coming a little bit light. Yeah, I've lost my view. Look at it. The dust has come in. It's not water mist. Yeah, that's the thing about the Sea of Galilee. It's constantly changing. Are you going to visit the West Bank? Yeah, I hope to. I'm definitely going to Bethlehem. It depends on time and what we can work out as to what else we can visit. But definitely Bethlehem. We've visited a lot of sites in the West Bank on previous years that we've been here. We had dinner down on the shore yesterday. It was named after one of the Caesars. Tiberius, yes it was. That's right. Down on the shore you can see a few high-rise buildings. They're the big hotels that the tour groups stay in. We've stayed at a couple of those with tours. I'm in Tiberias on the Sea of Galilee. So originally built, I think, by Herod Antipas. Around about the time of Jesus it was being built and it was being used, but nothing much is mentioned about it in Scripture for those who are Scripture lovers. It is. It's dust. The haze here is dust. It's not water haze. It's dust haze. And this is what it's looked like across Israel for a little while. But yesterday we had a good view after the rain, but today the dust seems to have crept back, at least into this area. I was watching a scope from the Mediterranean Sea just a few minutes ago, and it looks like it's still clear there, but we've lost that clarity. But you can still see, oh, well, I can see the little boat out. I don't know whether you can see it, somewhere around there. There's little boats out on the water. Thomas, if you can, come and visit Israel. It's amazing. It is amazing. And people are usually scared to come the first time. And when they come the first time, they're hooked. They want to come again. It's addictive. It's absolutely fantastic place to visit. Hi from London. Good to see you. What part of London are you from? I lived in, not far from Liverpool Street. Oh, okay. I grew up in St Albans, which is just 20 miles north of London, and my brother lived in Finchley for quite a long while. Or near Finchley. He was at college not far from there. You're saving up, Beth. You will love it. You will absolutely love it. And you can either go with a Christian tour or you can tour yourself by yourself. Now, this isn't the area under the control of the Palestinians. This is the area under Israel. I wouldn't boycott Israel because you're actually doing the Palestinians harm if you do that. Those people that are boycotting Israel don't realise that they're taking jobs from Palestinians and causing them a lot of hardship. So I'm afraid you need to come out here and see what the truth is. There's no reason to boycott Israel. They're doing a wonderful job, and there are Arabs living throughout Israel. The only reason part of it is fenced off is because of terrorism, not because of apartheid. So Israel was built by Russian immigrants from... Oh, look, I think you've got a very mixed, strange idea of Israel. Come out here and see it for yourself. Look, okay, look, no hate here. Sorry, no hate. I'm scoping all sites, whether it be Christian, Jewish or Muslim, and no hate here. Any more hate and you get blocked, okay? Yes, God is great, but you're saying that for hate reasons, I know, so sorry. Oh, look, the haters, they're silly. They need to come out here and see for themselves. Israel is not what it's being portrayed in the media, particularly the Arab media. It's nothing like it. What's the topic about? Look, I scoped here last night, and it was a beautiful view, and you could see right across the Golden Heights and a long way. And I woke up this morning, and I'll just show you the difference in the view. I actually woke up a couple of hours ago. I set the alarm to watch the sunrise, and the sunrise didn't happen because it was behind such a heavy haze. But where are we off to today? We've got to do a bit of grocery shopping to start with. We've got to find a supermarket. We're self-catering to keep our costs down. And so we've got to find a supermarket, do some chores. And then it depends on what time we've got left. And we'll just see. I think my original plans today have got a little bit messed up by a few different things. I might end up at the doctor's. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not happy with my leg, which has got a nasty bruise at the back of it. I must have burst a blood vessel, and I've still got a cough. So we're just tossing up whether to try and find a doctor. You You were born and raised in Jerusalem. That is my favourite city in the world. I can't wait to get to Jerusalem. We'll be there for 3 weeks next month. Open air market. No, there's actually a supermarket a couple of kilometres from here. So we're going to try and do that and just get everything into one place in order to, save time. Oh, that's good. That's good. What are real estate prices over here? I think they're fairly high. From what I can work out, houses over here are generally smaller, and people tend to live, there's more apartment living than there would be, well, certainly in Australia. It is expensive here. If you want to stay in a hotel, just be aware that the hotel rooms are very small and the prices are quite high. Yeah, I'm not aware of an open market here, except there's just a little area down by the marina somewhere out in that direction, where there's a little bit of an open area where people can buy, but it's really geared up for tourism rather than anything else. Yeah, I actually have seen a doctor here 4 years ago. I had a problem when we were here. The only problem was that the doctor didn't speak English, and he could see at a glance what my problem was, but I've got a few complicated issues this time, so I'd rather an English speaking. Yes, even expensive by Australian standards. And the trouble is that you don't want to go down to too low a star rating. It depends. The star rating varies enormously here, so we're normally really happy with 2 or 3 star rating in Israel. We'd go 3 or 4 here just in order to be sure we've got an okay place, and we'd really check the recommendations for the place we stay at. It does vary according to the area you're in, but mostly great. And but you do just have to watch it, and I have to be careful. I have dietary issues that I need to have a special diet for. So I have to stay, if I stay at a hotel and don't self-cater, I have to be sure that the hotel can cater for gluten-free issues, and not all of them can. Most can, but not all of them. So that's my view for today. It looks quite nice in that direction. Mount Arbel and heading north, but this way, sun's still trying to come out. Anybody else got any questions on Israel or touring here, or what are examples of gluten-free food? Okay, I can't have anything with wheat, rye, barley, oats or triticale in. Not a single thing, not a tiny grain of it even. Anybody who has celiac disease cannot possibly eat those because it makes them ill. There's nothing that we can do about it. We just have to avoid it. It's not a fad diet for us. So I have to avoid those, and I also have to limit a few other things because they cause other problems, but they're the main things. So you try and cut out wheat. It's very difficult because it's used as a thickener in different food. So it makes it difficult. But Israel's quite a good country. In the main, it's very good for self-catering, and there are health food shops here that are pretty good. And gluten-free foods are sold in the supermarket too, so I'm hoping to stock up a little bit for the next few days today. And then we're going off to explore. Yeah, I just saw Beth's comment a minute ago. Yes, self-catering is cheaper, and if you get Airbnb accommodation, it does work out cheaper. So we're travelling probably at 1/3 of the price that we would if we were on a tour or in hotels. Israel's main trade sorry, I missed your question about trade. Do you want to repeat it? What's my name? I'm going by the name of FriendlyAus here on Periscope. My husband is Peaceful Oz. We're a friendly, peaceful couple who are travelling in Israel and in the West Bank. How's life in Jerusalem? I haven't got there yet, but it looks pretty good. Can't wait to get to Jerusalem. It's my favourite city in the world. Your guest house is set up for self-catering. Good idea. Good idea. We've found some nice little places in Airbnb. Yes, it is. How much does it cost? It varies according to what you've got. It's somewhere, it depends on where you are. You can, if you go through Airbnb, you can just get one room if you want, and you can share accommodation, you know, with a family, and you can do it for as cheaply as, I've seen some for about $50 a night. If you want to be self-catering and independent in an apartment, you're looking at $100 to $150, depending on the quality of the apartment you've got and what you've got. So the ones we've got are sort of in the 100 or close to 100 range per night. If you stay a few nights in a place, I think it's more than 3 nights in a place, you can get a reduction usually. Yes, booking.com is good. Actually, the place that we've got at the moment was a booking.com place, an apartment, but it really, I'd put it in the Airbnb category. It's not a hotel, it's more a private arrangement here. But they're appearing more on booking.com these days. But yeah, I like booking.com because you can see the room size. If you go to book your own hotel in Israel, booking.com is a good way to go because not only do you get genuine reviews, but you can see the room size through that. Yes, guys, save money, come here for a vacation. That's one of the reasons I'm scoping. People are scared to come, and really it's lovely. What's the culture like? It varies from place to place. This particular town is more Jewish in flavour. Other towns are very Arabic in flavour. On my way from Haifa here, we passed by Arab towns. They actually look a little bit different. The shape of the houses is a little bit different. But there are Arab communities. This is Tiberias. If you're over here, it's known as Tveria. The B and the V often get changed over, and the pronunciation gets changed a bit. So that's an interesting thing about Israel, is that pronunciation isn't the same as here. You may have the same word, but it's not pronounced the same. To start with, we place the emphasis on the first syllable of a word. They place it on the second. And where we have a K, they often have a Q. So it looks different as well. Yes, it's safe here. Yeah, we're going to meet up with Miko and Aaron. Hopefully the 1st of May we'll be meeting up with them after Passover. They're doing other things over Passover, and we're heading down there as soon as Passover is over. And then we head to Jerusalem after that. Yeah, so we're going to have a good time. And I'm really pleased with the lessons that I've had from Miko. I never thought I'd be able to learn Hebrew, and we're able to read some of the signs now because of it. The name of the street we're in is actually only in Hebrew, and I was able to read it, and I sort of thought, wow, thank you, Miko, you know, that's good. So I'm really pleased to be able to learn. So I can't speak Hebrew, but just recognising the letters. No, not in Jerusalem. Well, actually, we'll be close to Jerusalem for Passover. We were actually deliberately avoiding Jerusalem over Passover because it's very, very busy there. I've been there over Passover in the last times that we've come, and it's incredibly busy. So because we're here 2 months, we can actually avoid it and go there after Passover, and it's easier. Yeah, city named by Tiberius Julius Caesar Augustus. It was built by Herod Agrippus, I believe. I missed a few comments there. If you want to repeat them, I'll try and answer them. Oh, yes, they speak English. Many of them speak English here. Not everybody, but vast numbers. In Jerusalem, almost everybody. Here in Tiberias, like we went out for dinner last night, and one person, I suppose the person taking the orders, spoke minimal English that he could get by taking orders from us from the menu. I had to talk to the chef because of my dietary issues, and he came out, he spoke perfect English, and he was very good. Well, almost near perfect English. Knew instantly what the problem was when I started talking about it, and was able to get me a gluten-free meal. So You know, wherever we go, there's somebody that can speak some certain amount of English, enough to get by. So even if you're frightened of travelling with food allergies, Israel's quite a good place to come. There's ways to help you in areas where English is spoken less, and I have a little restaurant card that I take with me, and I've got a copy in Hebrew and Arabic and in Russian, and when I walk into a restaurant it explains the situation very nicely. I just hand it to the person who comes to serve me, get them to read it, and they go and get the chef and they sort out a meal for me. So no matter what nationality the chef is, and sometimes the person speaking to us initially is Hebrew, but the chef may be Arabic or Russian background, might be a Muslim Arab, so they can read it in their own language, so there's no problem. And you can get that kind of card for a few different issues when travelling, which is really good. Okay, well, I think I'm going to get on with my day. I'm just having a morning cup of coffee and we're going shopping now. Okay, so I'll see you in the next scope, wherever that will be. Okay, God bless, have a good day or good evening wherever you are. Bye-bye. Thank you.